Welcome in, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight on this April 8th, Wednesday evening, night before the Masters tournament in Augusta, Georgia, where you're going to get my pick for who's going to win the 2026 Masters tournament. Tradition like no other, best golf tournament out there, the big major to kick off the year of majors in golf. And when I do these prediction videos for the Masters, I'm never going to pick one of the big favorites to win. That would be a little too easy. Just pick like one of the top four names out of the hat. But I'm also not going to go and be incredibly obscure either. I am going to pick someone that I think is usually a sleeper, kind of a dark horse, and then give you some reasons why I think he's going to win the Masters. And so you look at your top four, kind of like your current Mount Rushmore of golfers, kind of like how we had 20 years ago or so with Retief Goosen, Vijay Singh, Phil Mickelson, and Tiger Woods. Well, this year it is Rory McIlroy, the defending champion of the Masters, won it in 2025 for first time of his career, and is looking to repeat this year. And then Jon Rahm is up there. Of course, Scotty Scheffler is the favorite to win it. And then Bryson DeChambeau is that other guy in there in the mix that is a favorite to win. And then you have kind of that second tier of golfers who have either recently won a major, or they have competed very well at recent Masters or ranked very high. And those include Ludvig Åberg, who made a name for himself in his first Masters appearance last year, the Swedish golfer who came up just short and finished second. And then you have Xander Schauffele, of course, is always in there. Cameron Young, I like a lot. Tommy Fleetwood, Hideki Matsuyama. And then you have, of course, Brett Koepka is always a threat. And Patrick Reed could be in there. And then another kind of wild card is Jordan Spieth. You never know what he's going to bring to the table. He's always got a shot. But the ones that I always root for are the lifetime exemption guys, the oldest ones in the field. And this year, there's four major ones who are in that category. Now, sadly, we will not have Bernhard Langer this year. Really disappointed not to see him. He played in his 41st and final Masters in 2025. He's hanging it up like Jay Weed is on Afternoon Trivia. And so the ones this year who are like lifetime exemption, who've won it in the past, or in their 60s now, are mostly 60s, are the, of course, Freddie Couples, and then Vijay Singh, who's won this, I think, a couple times. And then we have Jose Maria, I lost my balls. And of course, finally, the chain-smoking Argentinian Angel Cabrera. So those are the four that I want to see one of those guys win this year. All right, so let's talk about now who is going to win. So the player that I think is going to win this is a guy who won all of the college awards, all the college golf awards, and then zipped through the Korn Ferry Tour and blitzed the field in dominating the 2024 Myrtle Beach Classic. He's been in a hurry to make his mark on the PGA, and it's kind of a you ain't seen nothing yet thing coming into Augusta tomorrow. After that Myrtle Beach victory, he's added 3 more tour wins, including 2 in 2026. One of them was the Sony Open, which was in Ace's Ace Land in Hawaii. And then he also won the Phoenix Open. And it was there he outdueled Rory McIlroy in the Scottish Open. And then surged from behind to beat Matsuyama in a playoff at the Phoenix Open. So this guy has the ball striking pedigree, the distance off the tee to find success at the Masters. Now, he also has that dog mentality. I've seen him in interviews and watched him compete a little bit to compete in a major championship, and we've seen proof of that last year where he finished 3rd overall at the British Open, and he was in the top 25 at the US Open. He did not play at the Masters last year or any time before this year. This is his debut tournament. This is his first time ever. He's a rookie at the Masters, and it's only happened 3 times in history, I think, that a rookie Masters entrant has won the Masters. I think it happened a couple times in the 1930s, and then it's been 47 years since it happened last, and that was 1979 when Fuzzy Zoeller won in his debut performance at the Masters. And we lost Fuzzy Zoeller in 2025, but we'll see. So maybe it's a little tribute to Fuzzy. So this guy, who I think is going to win, was born in Easton, Maryland, but he was raised in a place called Little Silver, New Jersey. Anyone heard of this place? Well, it's kind of northern New Jersey, and you know what North Jersey is a breeding ground for? That's right, punk bastards who will be with a kind of mentality and ethic, who can not be intimidated by the Masters and everything that surrounds it and all the pressure. When you're a North Jersey punk bastard, Free Jack and Big Blue knows all about this. But he also has kind of a little soft side. He's cried sometimes, like in interviews after wins. He's kind of like shed a little tears there. So he's kind of got a little balance there and a good temperament where I think he can win this thing. And history is against him because it's been 47 years, 1979, since the last rookie performer at the Masters has won it all. I think it's time in 2026 to buck that trend, and it's going to happen this year. And I've got the winner of the 2026 Masters tournament in my back pocket. Literally in my back pocket. And this is who it's going to be, boys. Taking the green jacket in 2026. Chris Gotterup will be your winner of the 2026 Masters. And you can't tell me that Richmond, Virginia is not a beautiful place this time of year, but it's definitely not as beautiful as Augusta, Georgia, boys, where they will have some delicious food that you can order if you pay for a Masters ticket. I also want to note, kind of look out for Robert McIntyre, the pudgy Scottish golfer who looked really good last Sunday, winning that tournament. He could be a factor, but I think it's going to be Chris Gotterup winning it all. The green jacket. 2026. Thanks for watching this premiere video on the Frank Addington channel. More to come. In the words of Joseph, the best is yet to come.